Agile projects and Agile work start with a backlog. So here's a list of user stories. And the user stories tend to come into the system, not through manual entry, even though it's very easy to do it. Usually somebody has an existing system. It could be Jira, which we have a out-of-the-box interface for, CA Rally, Microsoft Foundation Server. There's a bunch of other ones out there that do the same thing. And basically, user stories tend to be tied to features, which are tied to epics in most of these systems. And so here we have the user stories. They're tied to individual features. In this case, epics come in at the project level. We match projects at that level. And so this represents the whole inventory of user stories. And if you remember when we talked about teams, when we're mapping teams, teams have a velocity and user stories have a priority. And putting all those things together, what we're able to do is create a roadmap which shows when each of the potential user stories can get done. This is one of the reasons why in the Agile world it does help to have some element of resource management, because you can start to do some validity checking, just like you can with the utilization report. There's no coincidence that the colors are the same. You can see when things make sense and when they don't. And so as Jerry talked about, what we want to do is take those team assignments, we know where they are and we know how long they are, and convert things that are typically in either story points or complexity points and velocity into an overall forecast. And so you hit this update team forecast, and what it does is it sends the allocation information from this roadmap report into the forecast. And we look at the Agile forecast, or the D1002 forecast. What we'll see is now we've turned this into team-based assignments.